त्रिनेत्रं पवित्रं धनेशस्य मित्रम् अपलाकलत्रं चरित्रं विचित्रं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमि.
Hi friends, this is NJ, a host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion around different minor arcana cards. We have completed our discussion on the suit of Pentacles, and now we have started our discussion on the suit of Swords. We have discussed the Ace of Swords in the last video. Now we will have our discussion on the Two of Swords. So before we'll start our discussion on understanding this card, just a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. We have already discussed that tarot is basically used for doing a character analysis, to get a glimpse of the future, to get a solution to remediate confusion, and it also helps in doing meditation because it has been believed that the divine preside on these tarot cards. Now when it comes to understanding the components which makes up these tarot cards, they can be divided into two chunks, the major arcana cards and the minor arcana cards. Arcana is a Latin word which means secret. So the major arcana cards, which are in total 22 in numbers, which we have already discussed in the previous series, which tells about the universal theme, the more impactful and the more long lasting events, situation and the circumstances. But when it comes to understanding the impact of these energies, which makes up our daily lives, our emotions, our fight for survival, our finances, our security, you need to understand the minor arcana cards. These minor arcana cards are in total 56 in numbers and can be divided into 4 suits. The suit of Wands, which represents the fire element and tells about action, creativity and movement. Next is the suit of Cups, which represents the water element and tells about your emotional relationship and the spiritual experiences. Next is the suit of Swords, which represents the air element and tells about your intellect, your intellectual pursuit, your thought, your reason, your mental clarity. And the last is the suit of Pentacles, which represents the earth element and tells about your finances, your material security. Now each suit, it carries the 14 cards, aces, then the numbered cards from the card number 2 till the card number 10, and the 4 court cards, page, knight, queen and the king. In our this discussion on the suit of Swords, we have already discussed the Ace of Sword, which represents the new beginning, discipline, truth, ethnic principle. Now we will have our discussion on this Two of Swords. So first we will try to understand this illustration. As you can see in this design, that there is one woman who is balancing 2 swords on her shoulder. Her eyes are blindfolded. There is a crescent moon which is shining on her, and behind her there is a sea where the tides of the sea are clashing onto these 2 rocks which are present in between it. So what we can interpret from this illustration, this design when it comes to its divinity meaning, first of all tells about avoiding your emotions, avoiding the truth, that the person is blocking his own emotions. The person is trying to avoid the company of his nearer and dearer ones. He is not trying to listen to their advices, their wise counsel. The person is just going deep inside and blocking himself from the outside world. This is one way to look at it. This card also tells about the situation of indecision, trouble in relationship, emotional anxiety, distress. So all these are the situations which we can see from this card, because you people have to understand that the sword suit in itself represents all the mental qualities, all the confusion in its negative state and the clarity in its positive state. This being a negative card, it is just going to manifest all the negative side of your thinking in the form of anxiety, confusion, depression. And this card specifically tells about the person is blocking his own emotions, person is avoiding the truth, person is at a very stalemate condition, where he is not open to act. And when I say blocking emotions or avoiding the truth, so all those kind of situation where the person by himself knows that his health doesn't allow him to drink alcohol, but still person is pretending to avoid all those facts and he is drinking alcohol. Same ways, you are in a relationship, your partner is not happy with you because of your bad behavior, that, but you are failing to acknowledge it. You are not trying to counter and work on those issues or those areas where you need to work on. So these all are the situations which we can expect if this card will come out to be upright in your reading. Any point of time you will find this card to be reversed in your reading. Again, this is a very blocked energy, this is a very negative card, so the energy will get little bit dissipated, but the negativity will still remain there. So with the reversed formation, all what we can see that there remains to be fear of disloyalty. The blocked emotions will get released, but still there remain to be fear that those energies will get released in the wrong direction. So this is all what we can expect in this card's upright and in the reverse placement in the readings. When it comes to understanding the real life situation, where we have to understand the significance of this card. So like the way I have already explained to you people, that all those kind of situation where someone has come to you for a reading and that person is not acting on the problems which he is going through. So the appearance of this card is going to tell that you are by yourself acting as your own enemy. You need to act on the situation. You need to work on all the situation and all the the anxieties and the worries which are troubling you, rather than just cutting yourself from the outside world, which is not going to reap any good result. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on this Two of Swords. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on tarot, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Shivo